Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the SCAA news for the 18th of November, 2013. This is a special report for the M50 limited sale. You guys have done wonderfully, and I can't believe it. I went to bed, we were at 27,400 and some odd $1,000, and now, 18 hours after the sale started, we're almost, well, not almost, we're $150,000 away from $28 million in my Mustang. I also purchased an M50, but I had to burn through an LN to do it. In other words, melt it. I only had limited funds to purchase today, and I was a little bit upset about melting my LN. And a benefactor gifted me one who read my post in the SCAA thread. Thank you so much. I'm humbled by your graciousness, and that was very nice of you to do that. The M50 sale, being the success it is moving away now. And tomorrow we have the 350R, and we're going to. The notable fourth 300 series model, not produced in large quantities, but arguably the best known beyond the base, is the 350, the so-called light speeder. The 350 is the dedicated racing model of the line and used as a base by professional racing teams around the galaxy. 350Rs have a storied history with more Carrington wins than any other spacecraft. From multi-system endurance races to cross-star speedruns, the twin-engine 350R is a common sight along racing lanes. It is also rumored that the UEE military's elite Black Watch divisions make use of a squadron of 350Rs for covert operations requiring extreme speed. Reports of a stealth gray racer-class ships without broadcast transponders operating along Bandul borders cannot be independently substantiated. So that's what we got from Origin Jump Works. We also have the ship spec page. Essentially what this is a re-engineered space frame. They've chopped somewhere around 5,000 kilograms from the frame. They've kept the length and the width and the height all within, a few inches of each other to where they're on here at the same. And what they've done is they've made it with two huge TR4 engines, or the ability to. You still have all the weapons hardpoints, but you're only getting, as standard, the Omnisci laser cannons on the wings. You are not getting any of the other weapon systems because this is a racer or interdictor or stealth fighter. You're not going to be the one taking out the big guys. You're going to be the one sneaking behind enemy lines or racing, okay? This is going to come in a package, or it's going to come alone. The Lightspeed package also includes the red racing suit, something I wish I could get. But I've got limited funds, and honestly, there is something called having too many ships. Wait a second. No, there's not. You guys buy as many as you want, and I'll buy what I want to. In reality, I get paid on Friday, and thankfully, Tuesday, there's going to be a whole line of new limited ships that come out, and I don't want to spend money on things today and not have stuff for next Tuesday. So we are going through the end of this sale for the M50 and about ready to start the 350R in just about 6 hours. It's probably just under that at this point. And you're going to take me through to my favorite ship, the Mustang, and I don't even know what it looks like yet. So please, Chris and CIG, do the Mustang justice. Make it a great ship, even though it's a starter ship, and give us a limited variant Tuesday. And if not, I'm sicking Chuck Yeager on you. I have one thing to say before we close this out. Icarus Group, amazing people. They did a ship contest in the subscriber den probably about a month and a half ago. Very successful. A little bit of controversy in the beginning about the way that the rules were, but the rules never were anything hard to understand. Post in the thread if you buy any ship fully with your money. Post a copy of that receipt in the original message, and that will count as an extra entry. You get an entry for every time you pledge. But this is an opportunity for you to win one of the best and biggest and greatest ships in the game, the Idris M. It's huge. And the Idris M is not the only one that you could win. There are also a Weekend Warrior package, 2 Arbiter packages, and 3 RRLNs, and that will be amazing. So go out there and check out the thread. All right, so tonight was the M50. Tomorrow was is the 350R. Wednesday, amazing ship, the Caterpillar. Thursday, the Aurora LX. Friday, we have an addition. So we have Gladiator, Retaliator, and they're bringing back the Super Hornet. I'm not sure if the Super Hornet's going to be LTI. If it is, strange things are going to happen. That's all I got for you tonight. I'll be back again tomorrow. Thank you all for listening and watching. Hey, and subscribe. I've got to hit 100, okay? 100 subscribers. You can help me do it. But for all of those that have subscribed in the last 2 weeks, thank you so very, very, very much. All right, goodbye. Hello, group. My name is Grayson, and I'm an addict. It's been 0 days since my last purchase. This turned into a bit of a wall of text here. Sorry about that. Kudos if you attempt to get through. Well, like most of you, I've suffered at the hands of Chris Roberts and his intoxicating promises and the best damn space sim ever. I've played the Wing Commanders, the Privateers, Freelancer, etc. The promise of what he can do without a publisher looming over his shoulder while responding directly to a collective of enthusiasts was too much to pass up. I really regret that I missed the Kickstarter period. There was no good reason to miss it. I saw the shiny trailer when it came out, but for whatever reason, my brain filed it under game years away. No need to think about that yet. And I forgot it. Crazy to think that's even possible now. A guild friend of mine has been helping me out with LTI, but every time I convert a ship, it's a reminder that I missed being in at the start of something special. Anyhow, this year I rectified my mistake and my bank account has suffered mightily ever since. So let's get right to the source of my addiction, the hangar. When I understood what the game was about, I immediately put in for the Constellation. No point messing about, I thought. The Connie can do it all in style, with space to spare, which is true and right enough in a way. But as many of you here know, you think one ship will be enough? One ship is never enough. Then I got to thinking, maybe I will want some alone time, without a crew, or the expense of an NPC co-pilot. Got myself a Hornet. Makes sense, right? Then I saw the 300i trailer. How to justify. Ah! I need an Explorer. 315 purchased and sitting pretty in my hangar. Then I started reading up on first-person combat and boarding. While I have little interest in piracy itself, been burned out a lot in Eve, and I hope Star Citizen generates nothing like that atmosphere, I do like FPS combat. You know, I think it might be a good idea, at least, have access to a good boarding ship. You know, for revenge boarding, guild boarding NPC targets, etc. Caterpillar bought and added to the hangar. I believe it was around then that I waited up until 2 a.m. for the second live stream. Bombers on sale, limited time only. Oh my god, limited time only. Gladiator looks short range, so Retaliator bought. I have no enemies and nobody to bomb. What the blank do I need a bomber for? Reasons stopped being important at this point. That's why I bought an Avenger. Because pretty. New Aurora commercial. Bought a Legionnaire. I have no control over financial decisions at this point. The guys at CIG decide if I can put fuel in my car and keep my lights on at home. Watch the 300i director's cut. Bought a standard 300i because it's not for me. It's for a friend who might want it after the LTI run out. And if he doesn't want it, if we can keep it for ourselves, our precious. So they remade the Hornets, and my single Hornet divided itself into the Ghost and a Super Hornet. Veteran Day upgrades added later. Then they talked about the Mustang and how LTI would transfer to it if you had it on your Aurora. Lucky me, I have an Aurora that I'm never likely to fly. Doesn't matter, logic doesn't apply here. So I bought another Aurora to melt into a Mustang, which doesn't even freaking exist yet. And I think that's it. I really want a high cargo trading ship and was planning to get a Starfarer on the 26th. Though now, the Merchantman is coming out and it sounds much more like the ship I'll get. Though, one of you keeps saying you'd pay $750 for it. Mercy, please, mercy. But whichever one ends up in my hangar, I swear this time, this is definitely the last ship I'll buy. Definitely. But then I hear this little voice in the back of my mind saying, cool ships. What? No racer?